Hi folks, welcome back for more Let's Play Back to the Future the Game, Episode 3. We didn't actually make any story progress, at least as far as this is concerned, so this is the same as it was last time. However, let's go see if anything's changed out here since we walked in here and had that discussion. And since I've got a cutscene...
Look out, son!
Yep, there's Lorraine.
Mom?
So, seems like a pretty good time to go talk to her. There she is.
Mom? Mom!
But are you happy?
Happiness is overrated, Lorraine. I'm content.
Well, I'll think about it.
Mom?
Hi there, Martin. I saw you as I was driving in. Did you hear me honking?
Mom, that can't be you.
Martin, are you all right?
I'm fine. It's just that you're so gray.
Well, isn't that an uplifting way to greet your mother?
Sorry, I
Nice.
just don't...
I guess you're right, though. I am going a little gray. No thanks to your father.
Huh?
So, what? Are you out here shopping or something?
Oh, shopping? Pah! Who shops anymore? No, it's that time of the month for me again. For my civic duty. I'll be polishing the statue all day.
Oh, right. What's with the golf cart, Mom?
Now, Martin, I know you're embarrassed to be driving around in last year's model, but we really can't afford the 86s yet.
What about my truck?
No one owns a truck in Hill Valley. Martin, are you sure you're feeling okay?
Yeah. I must have had a really vivid dream last night.
Well, I hope your dream world was more fun than this one. Could you do me a favor? I forgot to give your father my timesheet for last week, and now Mr.
Timesheet?
Nosy is convinced that I'm hiding something from him.
Timesheet?
Aren't they annoying? But Citizen Brown always says, a scheduled life is a happy life. Anywho, could you be a dear and drop it off at the house? Here, take the car.
Actually,
I know, dear. Love you too. I'd give you a kiss, but you know what that gets ya. Don't forget to pick me up this evening.
Parents can't
yeah,
even
sure.
kiss their kids? Sheesh. Let's see if we can keep talking to her.
Mom? I'm having a bad day, Mom. Can I ask you a few things?
We all have our share, son.
Huh.
I, lost my timesheet. What have I got going on this week?
Well, Monday is Junior Brown Brigade,
Junior what now?
and Tuesday is Model UN.
Model UN.
Mm-hmm. You represent Djibouti. On
What?
Wednesday, you'll be overseeing the board game club at the rec center.
Okay, I've heard enough.
Ugh.
I saw Jennifer earlier today.
Oh, Jennifer. What a spunky gal. Are you two patching things up?
She totally blew me off.
Well, I'm not the world's biggest dating expert, seeing as how I married the first guy to fall from the sky. But maybe you should spend a little less time with your microscopes and ant farms, and a little more time tending to her needs. What kind of things is she passionate about, Martin? What are her interests?
I don't even know anymore.
You see,
Everyone is treating me like some sort of goody two-shoes, Mom.
they're just jealous that you're such a perfect citizen of Hill Valley.
Have I always been this way?
Always been a perfect little son. Going on 18 years now.
What about that time I set fire to the living room?
Oh, but you only did that so you could show us the fire retardant you made with your chemistry set.
Heavy.
So, in this presence, he becomes quite the little scientist, huh?
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
Interesting to meet this version of Marty, wouldn't it?
What about you, Mom?
What about me?
What are you doing out here polishing the statue?
I know. I was scheduled to clean the clock this month, but then Needle's mom ate some of that bad tofu that's been going around. So there was some reshuffling in the L sector duty roster, and here I am. I kinda wish I was cleaning the clock, though. So much nicer up there without all the cameras.
The cameras?
Wave to Big Brother. Or big husband in this case.
I saw you talking to Biff about the Citizen Plus program.
Biff says I'd be a perfect candidate for it.
I know Biff, and if that's what the Citizen Plus program does to people, then you don't want any part of it.
But Biff has been reformed. Look at him. He seems so happy now. So at peace with this town. What I wouldn't give.
He's a total veg, Mom.
Your father is always telling me that I don't invest enough in the workings of our great citizen Brown. Maybe it's time for me to turn a new leaf and just go with the flow.
No.
Okay, just hold off for a bit, please. I don't want you doing anything rash.
Oof.
All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
I feel like I don't know anybody anymore.
Well, Martin, that could be a sign you need to get out more.
Is there any way I could talk to Citizen Brown?
Oh, you know how difficult that is, Martin. The great man spends so much time coming up with new rules and demerits that he barely has time to talk to us anymore. I guess that's the price we pay for a safe, happy city.
So he doesn't see anyone?
Not unless someone starts rolling up the demerits. He still takes a personal interest in those situations.
That
And
kind
of
of
course you can talk
solidifies
to
it,
Mrs.
doesn't
Brown.
Clara?
No, silly. Edna.
Edna Strickland?
Mm-hmm.
it? Ooh, boy.
Wait, Doc, Citizen Brown is married to Edna Strickland?
Did you get a bump on the head or something? They've been happily married for nearly 40 years. In fact, if you ask me, I think Edna wears the pants in the relationship. She's the one always announcing the day-to-day bulletins. Probably writes them herself.
I need to sit down. Biff seems, unusually mellow.
Well, he should be. He just finished the Citizen Plus program. So far, it looks like it's done him a world of good.
You don't think he seems a bit off? I mean, he's so un-Biff.
Well, isn't that the point? You remember what he used to be like? He was an unholy terror.
He wasn't that bad.
Now, sure, but you should have seen him in high school.
I can imagine. What do you think of Jennifer, Mom?
Well, she certainly looked like quite a handful, dear. I was really hoping some of her, joie de vivre would have rubbed off on you.
What do you mean by that?
Well, Martin, you can be a little uptight sometimes.
Jeez, don't sugarcoat it, Mom.
Well, maybe you needed to hear it. There's nothing wrong with having priorities in life. Just maybe Jennifer should have been a little higher on your list.
Yeah, she should.
Well, you did buy that guitar. That's a step in the right direction. Women love
Guitar,
musicians.
huh?
Just keep practicing, and I'm sure you'll get better.
What are you talking about? I'm a great musician.
That's the spirit.
That sounds like him. Yeah.
Jen's dad doesn't seem to like me very much.
He's just a little stressed out, dear. Filling the crime-stomping shoes of his legendary father makes poor Danny Jr. a little twitchy.
So I see.
But he gets the job done. Between him and his father, Hill Valley's been as dry as the Sahara Desert for decades now. Unfortunately.
Dry. Doc was right. We did overdo it. All right. Let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
Is it just me, or does Hill Valley feel really strict today?
Some might even call it stifling. But you didn't hear that from me.
Biff told me that he got in trouble for public displays of affection.
Can you believe it? Sure, things got a little out of control back in the 60s with the free love and all, but now even holding hands will get you a verbal warning.
So you can't even
Wow.
kiss?
Can't even hug. It's barbaric. City Hall treats us like a bunch of children going to the movies.
Biff was talking about all the contraband he used to keep. Do you know anything about that?
What are you implying, Martin?
I'm not implying anything. I just want to know what kind of contraband might still be around. You know, so I can watch out for it. Like a good citizen.
Well, I wouldn't know about such things, but people still smuggle alcohol in from the next county. I heard the kids at school have been smuggling Xerox copies of Dungeons and Dragons. I bet you'd be into something like that, huh?
I'll get back to you on that.
Even Dungeons and Dragons banned? Jeez.
Is it true that Biff was responsible for getting dogs outlawed?
I think that was all Edna's idea. She's always had a sore spot for dogs. Now your father and I, we love dogs.
You do? I didn't know that. How come we never had a dog?
We had meant to get one to teach you children about responsibility, but by the time we had you, dogs had already been banned. Now I don't think we'll ever have the chance to raise a puppy.
Jeez, Mom, that could be the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, this is depressing to say the least.
All right, let's talk about something else.
Alrighty, dear.
Okay. Let's take a look at this timesheet. No, I wanted to take a look at it.
It's a detailed list of my mom's daily activities. She brushed her teeth for 4 minutes this morning.
What? Keeping track of toothbrushing?
Oh, they look like parking tickets. Do I gotta pay a fine or something?
Huh. How good a time as any to look at what we have in our inventory, huh?
This notebook contains all of Doc's notes concerning the time machine. It certainly convinces me of Doc's genius. I've also traveled through time with him. Yeah, there's that too. Oh, what gives? I thought I fixed Jennifer's existence.
You may have, but she didn't fix her liking you anymore.
I don't need to read this anymore. I lived it.
Let's go in here. First time we get a good shot at the current newspaper.
Hill Valley crime at all-time low. No joke.
And his
Looks
picture.
normal. Let's stay that way, okay, Dad?
Okay, well, I think it's time to go do what she asked us to and go talk to his father.
Well, it's not the truck, but I guess it'll do.
City run with nothing but golf carts. Electric golf carts, huh? Socialist utopia. I think this would qualify as socialist. I'm not sure about communist, but socialist,
I don't
probably.
know, John. Isn't this illegal?
What isn't illegal in Hill Valley?
What is he doing?
Don't worry, nobody can see us here.
He's a peeping Tom. Ah! Dad.
Again!
Try to warn your old man the next time, okay?
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please address me as Mrs. Citizen Brown. I'm sorry, Mrs. Citizen Brown. It's just a thing. I worked so hard to get that title.
Attention, citizens! This domicile is in violation of Civic Ordinance CZ-36 and has been placed in protective quarantine until corrective measures can be taken. Please back away from the house and have a nice day.
What the hell?
Don't violate the perimeter, son.
Another day.
Perimeter?
The perfect place.
Effective against moths, mosquitoes, and tannins.
All-purpose pest control. Can we get to the more recycling bins?
What's the problem, citizen?
Everything's perfectly all right now. We're fine. We're all fine now, thank you. How are you?
Nice shooting, hon. Oh. I can't walk on the grass. Play the guitar.
Hey, what's my guitar doing out here?
Your mother and I convinced you to give it up, remember? Rock and roll music is frowned on by the Brown administration. It sets a poor example for all the kids who look up to you as a model of studiousness and moral gravity. And besides, you're not very good.
Come on, Dad, I need that guitar.
Give me one good reason why I should give it back to you.
Because
Okay.
rock and roll is my density. Destiny.
Destiny! What would you know about destiny? Now quit fooling around and get back to your studies.
Music is good for you. It improves your mental performance.
Then take up the piccolo. Leave the electric guitar to the rebels and malcontents.
A certain girl is only gonna like me if I can play the guitar.
A certain girl? You don't mean...
Jennifer.
Oh, Martin. Why are you fixated on that little hellion? She's nothing but trouble.
Yeah, my kind of trouble.
And besides, the way you play guitar, you're only gonna drive her further Go ahead, son. Do your worst.
Thanks, Dad.
Hey, I hear you got hit with some more demerits, Nathan. Good on you, I say. Sure, never trust a guy with less than 1,000 demerits, am I right?
That doesn't sound like... Huh. Small amount of discontent, huh? Let's take a look at this.
This is my axe. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
Okay. So many references. What's going on with these monitors? Switches, huh? There's that symbol again. Man, that symbol is everywhere. Huh. Okay.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown. Please address me as Mrs.
Wait, what? Huh. We have camera fixed right on us. Oh. With that little disturbing discovery out of the way, I think it's time to call this a video. I've run a little bit long anyway. So, next time, we'll have a talk with George here. See you then, folks. Take care.